I've lived other people's dreams more than I've lived mine. And I just realized that not for so long ago, rather pretty frequently, that all my beliefs and what I did up to this point was somehow influenced by those people which are around me, or those people that were at some point in time part of my life, and people on the internet, people, fictional characters too, and I believed their dreams more, their beliefs more, their actions more than their will more than I've lived mine. And from the childhood, we all are products of our environment, and of course the first people, the first folks that we got is our parents. So we mainly influenced by our parents, their process of thoughts, their process of their worldview. I'd rather say our worldview is influenced by them, by a huge milestone, and they, as it seems, are putting their dreams on us. They try to, just like a crown, as a king tried to give a crown to his son, but his son, maybe in his heart and in his mind, is not a king, but for example he is a steward. I don't know, maybe he's a warrior, for example, not a king. And the father, as a continuation of his reign, continuation of his legacy, he wants to continue it with his own blood and tries to put it up to his son, but son may not want it. And that's what actually happens with all of us. We get our parent dreams put upon us. If your parent, for example, is a successful business owner, he might want for you to continue doing his, this legacy, continue this reign of kingdom or wherever. If you're, for example, and it works both ways actually. If there's good stuff that they may want you to have, and bad too, their dreams that they wanted and they didn't achieve. For example, if your father wanted to be a, let's say, successful football player and he didn't succeed one bit, he may try to push this dogma, this agenda upon you that you need to become successful at football, but at the same time they give you into the soccer, or rather football, how do you even say it, football hobby place where you learn how to play football, and you don't really enjoy it. It's not your place, it's not what you like. And from the childhood we put those dreams, our parent dreams, our maybe not our own parents, maybe our friends' dreams, but it's maybe rarely friends, but mostly parents. They tell us to do this, to do that, and we are influenced by them, by, as I said, by a huge percentage. And we just live in other people's lives, and we are afraid sometimes not to put up to their, not not to go up to their expectations. They want us to be something rather from they want us to be successful at school, right? For example, they want us to have a good grades, but they want you to be, for example, a doctor, because I know for a lot of folk out there, when I was still at school, there's a lot of people whose parents or put their dreams on their children. For example, if your parent wasn't a successful doctor, he or she couldn't graduate from a with a nice degree in, for example, dentistry. He's he may try to make you do it, and this shit happens a lot in modern day life. You just leave other people's dreams and you don't even realize it, and you try to be put up to expectations of somebody else just to gain their approval and for you to be loved or whatever. And I feel like that was me quite a lot. I was actually not not my parents mainly, but I lived other people's lives because I was trying to be somebody people would, how do I even put it in the right way? My my reality was that I did stuff for people to think that I am something. For example, I would buy a book, right, and go read on a bus because for people to think that I'm smart, it's that's a one. It was a long time ago, but that was actually I was just doing stuff for people to think that I am not what I am actually, and it doesn't work only with that, but with many other things. I just lived. I just didn't. I wasn't myself, if I'm being honest. I was trying to be someone people would like in a way that it seems natural. It seems as I am this, and I was. When people didn't really like me, I was not disappointed, but I was. No, there was definitely some part of me that was real, but there was some part playing to on others people beliefs, their dreams, and for them to think that I am not who I am. Before I don't fucking know, but I feel that was wrong. Um, some people I want, some people want to think that I am introverted, and I would act like it. Some people I would think that, some people I would like to think that I was an extrovert and I would like it. Some people I would like to think that I'm smart and I will act like smart. Some people I would like to think that I'm dumb and I would act like dumb person. And I've just lost myself completely in that matter. I couldn't. I know what I really like about myself, who I am really, but at the same time, I was scared to be truly myself. I was I was myself at some point, but I wasn't really myself all the way. I know that I'm usually always honest about what I say. I don't I don't hold back, if you put it that way. But to some people, I just couldn't do it because they were with some people I just couldn't be real and myself, even with my friends, even with my closest friends. Sometimes I just couldn't be really myself, and I couldn't say what I wanted to say. Even I was trying to be liked by my closest friends, even my closest friends, and I was really plain. It's hard to explain because I wasn't really plain. I wasn't really in the act, but at the same time, I wasn't really myself. I was partly real, but there was some stuff that I was holding back because I was somehow scared that they would, not even scared, but I was like they gonna leave me or not leave me, but I would think that I am not that perfect or something. That's how I can put it. But now I'm starting to, I tried for the past 4 years to become somebody, and I just realized that I can't be fake to myself. I need to be real with myself, truly, because when you're playing somebody else, when you're playing a strong person and you're not strong inside, there's no matter how much you try to go somewhere, it will never work out. So you need to be real, you need to be, what you say should be real. If you want to really go somewhere, you should stay on what you say. And that's what I'm doing right now. It's really hard to pass, and um I feel like it's when you disappoint somebody, when you disappoint your close friends, close people that are really near to your heart, when you disappoint them, I feel like you truly being yourself. You don't try to become somebody else, even with your closest people. So that's what I'm going to do, no matter what, even if they say that we don't want to be friends no more, we don't want to be, that we don't like you no more. I'm just going to do what I like doing because I was influenced by them not to do something that I don't, that I like. So I was influenced by them to not to do something that I like. And I grew up in an environment where I was banned, not banned, I was banned from many things. And I feel I was still doing them right, but it still left a mark on me that I need to just become truly myself and be myself. Because otherwise, if I'm fake, I can't achieve no highness, I can't achieve no success if I'm not real even to myself. And from this day on, I need to live my own life and my own dreams and my own beliefs. I need to install new beliefs and new dreams and new patterns in me brain, because I was trying to people for people to like them, live their dream for them to like me. And it's not what I'm no, it's not what I'm going to do now. I'm going to do what I really going to enjoy doing, even if it's forbidden by everybody. That's what really makes, I feel it really makes me free. And if they don't like me the way I'm doing it, and I guess it's fine. I'm ready to disappoint them because I was afraid to disappoint people, but it's no longer going to be a case. I'm just going to disappoint them, and I'm going to be me, even if it hurts, even if it's wrong, even if it's not the right thing to do, but who cares if I'm really willing to do it, and I'm gonna do it. And yeah, there was this weed for now that really I really want to get out of my mind. This thought especially that I was living other people's dreams rather than my own. And it's no more going to be a case because I'm going to change it, because I can change anything. Even if it's my mom, even if it's my brother, even if it's my friends, even if it's, you know, people close to me, I don't mind. I don't mind. I just, I can, I'm ready to, I'm ready to stand by myself, you know. I'm not here to, I am not here to live their lives and their beliefs. I'm here to find my own. And that's what I advise to everybody. Find your own, find what you really like and what you really believe is true for you. Because that's what I'm gonna do. And that's what's really gonna set me free from, and that's what's really gonna set me apart from everybody else. Because I'm going to do and I'm doing what I feel I should do myself, not by the not by the beliefs of others and their dreams and their narratives and their lost dreams. I have my own dream and I'm gonna make my dream into reality because my dream is more important than theirs, and my success is more important to me than theirs. It's just simply the way it is. My dream's more important. I'm more important to myself, and that was that was it, you know. That was it for this week. As I said, I really needed to say it to be even to those thoughts to be put on here on this week because I feel it's going to be really when I made it, you know, because I know I'm gonna make it. I'm 100%. I'm not even sure. I just know it. I just know that I'm going to make it no matter what. I am protected by destiny. I am destiny itself. So it's going to be really a motivational video for those who are going somewhere and for those who in hard situations or in hard or just in hard situations right now in life. You should know that you should do what you really like doing and be ready to disappoint some people. That's my conclusion. That's what I came to a conclusion. I'm going to do it. I'm going to slowly but confidently do it. Do what I like and become the person I want to be, not the other persons want me to be. The person I want to be. So yeah, it's really going to be the weed one of the weeds for sure that people are going to go back and look at, because what I say is going to stay here and it's going to stay with me forever. I feel like this is a huge part of my development into the father forever folk, you know.